ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you behind me. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I missed the answer.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. To throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Go, 70, Indy. Look at me, zipper.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll go with a keeper. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They sent him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's out quickly to Chenault. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Lawrence going to throw again. Connection made with Chenault. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now Lawrence on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Second and 10. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oftentimes you say some. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On 1st down, Robinson. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence going to kick this outside to Chenault. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run with Dobbins. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kamara try the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Caleb Chesa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So that one will be accepted. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And they'll get him down past the 15.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Lawrence. And he's taken down here by the Saints. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
And what would the dive look that time on defense? Just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Landry now on the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drive. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this goes out wide for Drake. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Saints on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. Touchdown! Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 44, Lawrence. He'll find Farrell open left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Lawrence. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? But I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson, a gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Come on, set. 50, plant. Check 61, matchbox, lights.
Again, it's Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jags, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.